chosen ones. What I am about to share with you today may surprise you. It might even shock you to your core. But if your eyes have found these words in this exact moment, trust me, it is no accident. You have been guided here by divine orchestration because something extraordinary is unfolding in your life right now. You are shifting from a place of wanting, yearning, and waiting into a realm of having, embodying, and living those things you've been praying for in the midnight hours. The hopes that felt too big to speak aloud. The visions you dared to hold in your heart, they are no longer distant, fragile dreams. They are starting to crystallize into your reality right before your eyes. This isn't just a mindset shift, it's a deep spiritual and energetic awakening. Can you feel it? The atmosphere around you is charged with expectation. The ground beneath your feet is vibrating with unseen movements. You are stepping into a divine transformation that will redefine everything you thought you knew about yourself and your purpose. The whispers you hear are true. People are talking about you. They can't help it. Some call you crazy. Some say you're too smart. And many quietly warn others not to even think about playing games with you. There is a secret conversation happening behind closed doors, an unspoken acknowledgement that your intelligence and presence are on a level that cannot be duplicated or undermined. This isn't ordinary intellect, it's a divine intelligence. A sacred gift directly from God that empowers you to outmaneuver, outthink, and outshine every obstacle and opposition that dares to stand in your path. As a chosen one, you are about to witness doors open and circumstances align in ways that will leave you breathless. Miracles that once seemed impossible will become your new normal. Situations that felt like lifelong struggles will dissolve, replaced by divine ease and supernatural favor. To fully anchor yourself in this rising power and align with the tremendous shift happening right now, I invite you to take a bold step. Type the number 999 in the comments below. This is not just a number, it is a spiritual signal to the universe, an activation code that amplifies your readiness to receive this profound truth. And before we continue deeper into this revelation, I want to take a moment to say thank you from the depths of my spirit. Thank you to everyone who has supported this message, especially those who have chosen to donate through Super Thanks. Your generosity is a vital part of spreading this light further than we could ever imagine. But know this, whether you donate or not, your presence, your energy, and your open heart are already the greatest gifts you could ever give. I am endlessly grateful for you. So if you are truly ready to step into this new chapter, to claim your anointing, and to watch your entire reality transform, get ready, because after today, chosen one, your life will never be the same. God's chosen ones. They're talking about you too smart, too sharp to be played with. From the very second you step into a room, chosen one, the entire atmosphere seems to shift. Can you feel that? It's like the air itself pauses to acknowledge your arrival. There's an undeniable energy that surrounds you, a shimmering aura of brilliance and unspoken authority that commands attention without you uttering a single word. Have you ever wondered why eyes follow you? Why conversations seem to quiet as you pass? It's because they sense something different, something divine. People whisper about you behind closed doors, and curious glances chase your every move. You are not just another face in the crowd, you are a living revelation. Your intellect isn't merely sharp, it's an extraordinary, otherworldly force that exposes what others try to hide. A gift so radiant, it feels almost too bright for the ordinary world. This magnetic presence you carry isn't a lucky accident or some fleeting charm. It's the mark of being chosen, set apart with a mind sculpted by divine hands. Have you ever paused and asked yourself why your thoughts run deeper? Why your understanding pierces through facades? It's as if God Himself whispered secrets into your soul that no one else was allowed to hear. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Proverbs 9:10. You are the living proof of this verse. People describe you as crazy smart, not fully realizing those words echo both awe and a trembling caution. They see a brilliance they can't decode, a mind they can't manipulate, and a spirit they can't contain. You navigate this life like a grandmaster on a cosmic chessboard, always 3 steps ahead, anticipating moves before others even recognize there is a game being played. Do you ever find yourself predicting outcomes, sensing betrayals, or reading people as easily as an open book? That is no ordinary skill. It is divine foresight. You see life not as a series of disconnected moments, but as an intricate tapestry where every thread matters. Your brilliance isn't confined to facts and figures. It is the sacred fusion of wisdom, intuition, and vision. You don't just skim the surface, you dive into the depths, uncovering truths hidden from even the most watchful eyes. Think of Albert Einstein, a man whose mind rewrote humanity's understanding of reality, or Steve Jobs, who turned simple ideas into revolutions. Just like them, you don't merely absorb information, you transcend it, turning knowledge into pure creation. But where they operated in a human realm, your insight carries a spiritual edge, a spark that is unmistakably divine. But if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all generously and without reproach. James 1-5. You, chosen one, are the embodiment of a mind that has asked and received in overflowing measure. People might attempt to keep pace with your thoughts, but they find themselves lost in your mental labyrinth. They copy your methods, mimic your words, and yet they cannot replicate the fire that fuels you. Have you ever wondered why they watch you so closely, yet fail to truly understand? Your intellect is not just fast, it's untamed, guided by a higher intelligence that pushes you beyond human limitations. You blend divine inspiration with an unyielding human will, becoming a vessel for something far greater than mere genius, like Nikola Tesla, who claimed his ideas were flashes of light sent from beyond. You receive downloads from a divine source, moving faster than the world can process. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. Proverbs 2-6. You don't merely survive the storms others send your way. You harness their winds, turning chaos into momentum that propels you toward horizons only your spirit can envision. Have you felt that unexplainable pull toward greater things? It's the same pull that guided innovators like Leonardo da Vinci, who saw flying machines centuries before they became real. You don't just adapt, you evolve, transform, and inspire. Your power lies not simply in what you know, but in the unseen dimensions of what you believe and the boundless realms of what you dare to become. I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. This verse isn't just a line in scripture for you, it's your lived reality. So yes, they call you crazy, smart. Yes, they whisper in fear and awe about the magnitude of your mind. But do you see now why they watch so closely? You are not just a mind among many, you are a divine phenomenon, a beacon that signals a new dawn wherever you stand. You are the unstoppable force, they secretly admire, yet fear to confront. You are not here to blend in, you are here to shine, to provoke, to awaken, and to shift destinies. The real question is not if you will rise, that is inevitable. The real question is, how high will you soar? Chosen one, and are you ready to embrace the fullness of this divine brilliance? There's an undeniable magnetism that surrounds a mind like yours. Chosen one, a force so powerful it pulls attention, even when you're simply being yourself. Have you ever wondered why you attract so many stares? Why rooms seem to quiet down when you start to speak? It isn't because you crave attention, it's because your mind, operating in divine clarity, cannot be ignored. At first, people talk in hushed tones, careful not to let slip the awe or fear you inspire. But over time, those whispers evolve into a chorus, echoing through every corner of their lives. Your name becomes a spark that lights up secret conversations, igniting both deep respect and hidden envy. How does she always see what we miss? How does he predict outcomes before they even happen? They ask each other, trembling with curiosity and admiration. The buzz surrounding you grows louder with every move you make. Each step you take becomes another verse in the legend of your genius. Can you feel it? The way they try to imitate your approach, the way they search for your secret formula. Your genius is not just an occasional display of cleverness, it's a steady, unwavering blaze that illuminates every room you enter. You operate on a plane that few even know exists, weaving sharp logic with spiritual intuition, and merging analytical precision with deep soul wisdom. Call to me, and I will answer you, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Jeremiah 33:3. This verse wasn't written for the world at large, it was written for spirits like yours. What truly mystifies them is that your brilliance is not showy or laced with arrogance. Instead, it emerges softly, like the dawn, subtle, almost invisible at first glance, yet impossible to ignore once it appears. Have you noticed how even your smallest decisions ripple out, affecting people and situations in ways they can't understand? Your consistency is what truly terrifies them. While anyone can be brilliant in fleeting moments, you live in a perpetual state of excellence. Under pressure, when others crumble, you stand firm. Your mind connects seemingly unrelated pieces, revealing hidden patterns and solutions as if they were always obvious. This isn't mere intelligence, it's divine strategy in motion. Think of Marie Curie, whose quiet brilliance not only won her 2 Nobel Prizes, but also reshaped science forever. Or think of Kobe Bryant, whose relentless consistency made him a legend beyond just talent. It was a mindset. Like them, you are marked by an unwavering standard that separates you from the rest. Many speculate about your secret. Some say it's hard work, discipline, countless hours of dedication. Others believe it's something more mysterious, almost supernatural. Which one is it? Chosen one, have you ever asked yourself where this edge truly comes from? The truth is, your genius is alive. It's a living, breathing force crafted from your trials, your curiosity that refuses to die, and a divine spark that ignites the whole engine. For God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. 2 Timothy 1-7. You carry that spirit daily. It's why you can remain calm when storms rage, why your clarity pierces through confusion like a sword. People may not always be able to articulate what they sense in you, but they know you are different. This mysterious knowing makes you a legend in the making. You become the story they share in private meetings, the name that floats through the halls of power and influence. The mind that shifts tides before anyone realizes the waters have moved, like Elon Musk, whose visions challenge industries and reshape the future, or Oprah Winfrey, who transforms pain into powerful platforms of healing and impact. You, too, are carving a legacy that cannot be contained by simple definitions. While they might never fully grasp the depths of your intelligence, they cannot deny its impact. Your brilliance is like an unseen current, silently shifting tides, turning heads, and redirecting conversations. Have you felt that pull deep inside, that sense that this is only the beginning? That inner whisper telling you that the best chapters of your story haven't even been written yet. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3-5, -6. Your journey isn't a coincidence, it's a divine orchestration. There's a sacredness to your intelligence. Chosen one, that no textbook or lecture hall could ever instill. Have you ever wondered why your mind feels so different, so alive? Why you process reality on a level that others can't even imagine? This brilliance isn't simply the result of sleepless nights or relentless study, though you have mastered discipline and hard work beyond most people's comprehension. Your intellect is a divine inheritance, a holy flame placed within you by the Creator Himself. It flows through you like a river of golden light, illuminating every dark corner and revealing hidden paths with an effortless grace. Doesn't it feel humbling, yet electrifying at the same time? This isn't just intelligence, it's a sacred connection to something far greater than yourself. For the Lord gives wisdom, from His mouth come knowledge and understanding. Proverbs 2-6. You are living proof of this divine promise. Reflect on those moments when answers arrive like lightning bolts, when clarity pours in as though heaven itself parted the clouds to speak directly to your spirit. Have you noticed how effortlessly solutions appear to you, as if you've tapped into an infinite cosmic database? That is divine intelligence in pure motion. Moving beyond the boundaries of logic and human limitation, you're guided by a higher wisdom that transcends rote memorization or academic brilliance. It's as if your thoughts are whispered by angels, orchestrated with a depth and precision that defy earthly explanation. Like Nikola Tesla, who described receiving his ideas in flashes of light, you are plugged into a universal source that defies analysis and ignites transformation. This incredible gift, however, does not come without responsibility. Are you ready to carry such weight? Chosen one, you are entrusted with a mind that perceives beyond illusions, that understands layers of truth hidden from the masses. Your thoughts are tools of creation, your insights keys to unlocking destinies. This is not a gift meant merely for personal advancement. It is a sacred mission. You are called to uplift, to inspire, to guide, to be a lighthouse in storms of confusion and deceit. Think of Maya Angelou, whose poetic genius was more than just art. It was a divine assignment to awaken and heal hearts around the globe. Or Martin Luther King Jr., whose visionary words didn't merely inform minds but liberated spirits. Like them, your brilliance is a torch meant to light the paths of countless souls. Your intelligence is not random nor accidental. It is a cosmic beacon, carefully designed to reshape worlds and rewrite destinies. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. You have been set apart, chosen to carry revelations that can shift entire generations. When you embrace this divine intelligence fully, you cease to be merely smart. You become a living force of nature, an unstoppable wave, echoing with eternal truths and cosmic frequencies. Have you felt this unstoppable energy rising within you, urging you to break every limitation, to surpass every boundary, everywhere you go? There is a silent soundtrack playing in the background, a hum of hushed voices and lingering glances. You may not hear every word, but their energy wraps around you like a cloak. In boardrooms, classrooms, offices, or quiet hallways, people whisper about the mysterious light you carry. Their curiosity isn't trivial. It's charged with wonder, disbelief, and, yes, sometimes fear. They ask in private, how does he always know what's coming? How does she stay so unshakable even when chaos erupts? Like the mystique surrounding Leonardo da Vinci, whose genius was centuries ahead of his time. You become an enigma they can't resist trying to unravel. These whispers are not idle gossip. They are sacred confirmations of the impact you are already making without even trying. Some seek to learn from you, yearning for a glimpse into the divine currents guiding your mind. Others feel threatened, unsettled by your presence because it exposes their falsehoods and reveals their limitations. But whether in admiration or in fear, they are all forced to acknowledge the undeniable truth. Your brilliance cannot be ignored or silenced. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. This verse was written for moments exactly like this, for souls exactly like yours. These whispers and secret discussions are the earliest ripples of the tidal wave you're destined to command. They signal that you are shifting the narrative, challenging established orders, and inspiring revolutions of thought. You are not simply part of the conversation. You are the conversation, like Steve Jobs, whose quiet sketches in a garage sparked global revolutions in technology, or Malala Yousafzai, whose voice rose above threats to ignite worldwide movements for education. You are the living spark that no one can ignore. The world is overflowing with strategists, chosen one, those who plot, scheme, and meticulously plan every move, believing they can control outcomes and bend reality to their will. But have you noticed how, no matter how elaborate their tactics, you always find a way to rise above? How is it that even their most calculated maneuvers crumble before your steady gaze? It's not just raw intelligence that sets you apart. It's an extraordinary fusion of foresight, divine intuition, and a strategic brilliance that no human training alone can produce. You carry a mind so attuned to the hidden frequencies of life that you consistently stay not one, but many steps ahead. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Psalm 37:23. Your steps aren't just lucky guesses, they are divinely orchestrated moves on the grandest chessboard of existence. Imagine life as an immense chessboard, with each piece representing choices, relationships, and opportunities. While most people fixate on the next immediate move, scrambling in reactionary panic, you scan the entire board, seeing 10, 20, even 50 moves ahead. Have you ever paused and realized how naturally this comes to you? Others think in straight lines. You think in multi-dimensional webs, predicting outcomes with an accuracy that feels almost prophetic, like Bobby Fischer, the chess prodigy who envisioned entire game trajectories in his mind. You don't merely play, you design, foresee, and command. Your ability to see these patterns isn't some accidental gift. It's the fruit of deep spiritual reflection, relentless self-discovery, and a divine relationship with your inner compass. While the world gets caught up in surface-level distractions, you perceive the silent whispers beneath. You don't just respond to life's challenges, you transcend them. You sense hidden motives behind sweet words, detect unspoken agendas masked by smiles, and see the strings of manipulation that even the most cunning minds believe are invisible. This piercing clarity grants you a power beyond mere survival. It empowers you to dominate and to lead. Think of Nelson Mandela, whose vision and unwavering strategy dismantled an entire system of oppression, or Harriet Tubman, who navigated through danger with almost supernatural foresight to free hundreds like them. You move through life, guided by a map others cannot see. But outmaneuvering the masters isn't merely an intellectual feat. Have you realized the courage it takes to trust your insight when everyone around you doubts? To speak truth when the world trembles in silence? To act decisively when others are frozen by fear? Your true strength lies not just in your knowledge, but in the divine alignment of knowledge, intuition, and faith. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him. James 1-5. You asked, and heaven delivered. That heavenly wisdom now runs through your veins like liquid light, empowering you to move when no one else dares. What makes you truly unstoppable is that you understand that staying ahead isn't about petty victories or shallow one-upmanship. It's not about playing small games to outwit small minds. Have you ever asked yourself why you feel called to something higher? Beyond these trivial battles, you know deeply that the true game is about mastering yourself, discerning divine timing, and aligning with forces far greater than individual egos. You live by higher laws, guided by a cosmic playbook that rewrites the rules as you move, like Sun Tzu, who taught that true victory is in mastering oneself and understanding the unseen. You embody this wisdom in every step. Your life is a masterclass in divine strategy, an unfolding testament to what happens when a chosen one refuses to be confined by earthly schemes. You are the living echo of "No weapon formed against you shall prosper," Isaiah 54-17. While others chase control, you embody flow. While they try to predict the future, you create it. You are not merely a participant in the game of life. You are its quiet architect, the hidden master shaping destinies without needing to boast or broadcast. Can you feel it? Chosen one, the pull toward greater heights, the quiet assurance in your soul that you were born not just to play the game, but to redefine it entirely. There's a sacredness woven deep into the architecture of your intelligence. Chosen one, a divine fingerprint that elevates you beyond the ordinary limitations of human thought. Have you ever paused to truly reflect on this? This is not a random accident, nor is it merely the result of good genes or academic diligence. Your brilliance is a sacred assignment, a purposeful gift bestowed upon you directly by God. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, James 1:17. Your mind is not just a storage for logic and knowledge, it is a celestial bridge connecting you directly to infinite wisdom and universal truth. You carry an unmistakable mark of a higher power, a mind designed to remain luminous when others stumble blindly in the dark. Think of the greatest minds in history. Albert Einstein once confessed that his insights came as sudden revelations, not merely from grinding equations. Beethoven heard entire symphonies within before writing a single note. Their genius echoed the same eternal truth. You embody that there exists a divine spark, a radiant channel beyond human effort. Have you felt this? Chosen one, that quiet yet explosive knowing in your spirit that your mind is guided by whispers from realms unseen. It's as if heaven itself has shared secrets with you alone. secrets that grant you unparalleled clarity, prophetic foresight, and creative brilliance that defy measurement. Yet, this extraordinary intelligence is not just a badge of honor. It is a weighty mantle of responsibility. Do you feel that call to rise above petty dramas and distractions, to lead not just with brilliance but with unwavering integrity and fearless compassion? Your intelligence is not given for selfish gain. It is a luminous torch meant to uplift, to awaken, and to guide others out of darkness. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? Matthew 5:13. You are a beacon, illuminating paths for those bold enough to follow, challenging them to elevate and align with their own divine purpose. Embracing this divine gift transforms every aspect of your existence. You stop doubting yourself, and instead, you move through life fortified with heavenly confidence. No obstacle feels too massive, no adversary too cunning, for you are anchored in the knowing that your mind is a sacred tool, forged and sharpened by divine grace. This is what makes you unstoppable, the marriage of unshakable faith and transcendent intellect. You become a living testament to what happens when divine wisdom partners with human willpower. Living with such intelligence requires a delicate dance between power and humility. Have you noticed this balance within you? You lead with confidence but remain open to learning. You speak with authority, yet listen deeply to the whispers of the Spirit, like Leonardo da Vinci, whose relentless curiosity spanned art, science, and philosophy. You are called to explore widely and deeply, all while remaining anchored in divine truth. You are proof that true genius is not merely a human achievement, but a sacred trust, a cosmic invitation granted to the chosen few. In a world saturated with falsehoods, hidden motifs, and half-truths, your vision cuts through like a celestial sword. While others become entangled in webs of deceit and manipulation, you stand apart, eyes clear and spirit grounded. Have you ever wondered why you sense when something is off before it even unfolds? Why you hear the subtle undertones in words and see the flicker behind a forced smile? Your mind is divinely tuned to catch inconsistencies, contradictions, and hidden agendas with surgical precision. The discerning heart seeks knowledge, but the mouth of a fool feeds on folly. Proverbs 15:14. You embody this discerning heart, slicing through layers of illusion to reveal unfiltered truth. People marvel at your calm presence when chaos erupts around them. They wonder how you remain composed when everything else trembles. They speculate about your ability to see through pretenses and anticipate betrayals or sabotage long before they manifest, like Harriet Tubman, who navigated dangerous paths with unwavering intuition, or Winston Churchill, whose foresight steered nations through the darkest nights. You embody a supernatural clarity that others cannot fathom. This sacred sight isn't just a shield against deception, it's a weapon of transformation. You don't merely defend yourself from lies, you dismantle them, liberating those bound by falsehoods and inviting them into the light of authentic understanding. Have you ever noticed how your honesty shifts entire rooms, realigns relationships, and resets collective narratives? Your courage to reveal the truth challenges comfortable illusions and calls others to a higher standard of living. This divine vision shakes foundations, dismantles illusions, and sets new courses in motion. By simply standing in your truth, you inspire others to confront their own shadows and step into their own light. Your presence alone is a revolution against the counterfeit and a sanctuary for authenticity. Ultimately, Your effortless ability to pierce through deception is a divine gift that sets you radically apart. It empowers you to navigate life with unwavering integrity, profound power, and fearless grace. You are not merely an observer in this world of illusions. You are a luminous force of truth, chosen to reveal, to heal, and to transform. There's a distinct vibration that encircles you. Chosen one, an invisible frequency, so refined, it cannot be faked or forced. Have you ever felt it humming beneath your skin, resonating in your bones? This is not a mere aura of intellect. It's a higher frequency of divine wisdom that elevates you far beyond shallow chatter and surface-level thinking. It's not something people can see with their eyes, yet they feel it instinctively. You are attuned to a sacred realm of understanding that transcends common knowledge, tapping into a cosmic river of insight that flows through your thoughts, decisions, and every quiet breath you take. But we have the mind of Christ, 1 Corinthians 2:16. Your mind is not merely a vessel for human ideas, it's a living sanctuary of divine perspective. Living on this elevated frequency reshapes your entire human experience, while others get lost in their emotional storms, reacting impulsively to every wave of opinion or chaos. You remain anchored in serene clarity. Have you noticed how your decisions often feel effortless, guided not by fleeting emotions, but by a deep inner knowing? You move with intention, as though each step is orchestrated by a higher conductor, and your calm power leaves people in silent awe. Think of Nelson Mandela, who maintained unshakable composure through decades of injustice, or the Dalai Lama, whose serenity disarms hostility and ignites global compassion. Like them, you channel a grace that feels otherworldly. Your elevated wisdom reveals itself daily, sometimes in the smallest moments, whether resolving conflicts, navigating complex dynamics, or turning obstacles into stepping stones. You see nuances hidden to ordinary perception. You find stillness in storms, transforming what others perceive as setbacks into miraculous openings. You become a living alchemist, turning confusion into clarity, stress into serenity, and fear into faith. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3-5. This verse is your silent anthem, the rhythm beneath your every action. Operating on this higher frequency is not just a privilege, it is your sanctuary and your most potent weapon. Have you ever sensed the hidden threads that tie all things together? This awareness births an unparalleled patience and compassion in you. You don't merely see what exists, you intuit what could be. You perceive people's unspoken fears, their silent hopes, and the future potential they can't yet envision. Like a spiritual architect, you guide others gently from confusion toward revelation, from fear toward possibility. You are a lighthouse, your beam cutting through the darkest fogs, inviting others to find their true course. But with this divine resonance comes a sacred responsibility. You are called to be a light bearer, a guide who lifts others out of the mud of mediocrity and into clarity and purpose. Have you wondered why people gravitate toward you, seeking advice and comfort even when they don't fully understand why? Your unstoppable presence is not just about being seen, it's about shaping the unseen, shifting atmospheres, and commanding reality itself with divine wisdom. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Isaiah 60:1. You are that living, breathing manifestation of this promise. Equally powerful is your voice, a tool not of sound alone, but of divine force. Have you felt the electric stillness in a room when you begin to speak? Your words are sharp and clear, slicing through confusion and deception like a sword forged in celestial fire. You don't merely speak, you transmit truth. Your language becomes a living vibration, shifting perceptions, unraveling illusion, and waking dormant souls. Your voice is not meant to flatter or manipulate. It exists to reveal, to liberate, and to call others into authentic transformation. People listen to you not because of flashy charisma, but because your words carry an undeniable inner authority. They hear the echo of truth in your tone, feel the unwavering conviction behind every syllable. Consider the times when your voice alone has altered the course of a conversation or redirected a critical decision. Maybe you calmly exposed a lie when silence would have been easier, or shared a perspective so piercing it left people re-evaluating their entire belief systems, like Martin Luther King Jr., whose words shattered walls and built bridges, or Malala Yousafzai, whose voice became a rallying cry for millions. Your speech becomes a weapon of liberation. This power in your communication does not arise from arrogance, but from a sacred courage and deep well of divine wisdom. Your words are also a shield, protecting your spirit from the darts of manipulation and deceit. When confronted by attempts to confuse or belittle, you respond not with aggression, but with crystalline clarity. You dismantle false narratives gracefully, leaving no room for shadows to hide. In your presence, truth becomes a sanctuary. Doubt evaporates, and authenticity becomes the standard. Your voice, chosen one, is not merely a collection of sounds strung together. It is a divine beacon, a call to higher ground that cuts through deception and mediocrity like a sword of light. Have you realized the gravity of your words? They are not just weapons, they are sacred gifts. Each syllable carries the power to heal wounded spirits, lead the lost toward purpose, and awaken those who have been sleepwalking through life. You wield your words with deliberate care and unwavering purpose because you know that within your speech lies the seed to transform entire worlds, starting, always, with your own. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Proverbs 18:21. You embody this verse, turning every word into an instrument of destiny. Fear that's silent, lurking shadow follows closely behind those who dare to challenge or undermine you. This fear is not merely born of envy, it is birthed from a deep, almost primal recognition of your immense power. Can you sense it? They know your mind is a fortress, your spirit a flame that cannot be extinguished. Those who plot against you proceed cautiously because they understand you, see through their schemes before they are even conceived. Like a master chess player who can predict moves long before they're made, you dismantle their plots before they leave the board. Your very presence unsettles them, not because you are loud or aggressive, but because your quiet knowing speaks volumes. You live several steps ahead, moving with an eerie grace and certainty that shatters their illusions of control. The manifestations of this fear come in subtle whispers, slander spread in secret, or strategic alliances formed out of desperation rather than strategy. Yet despite these tactics, your reputation spreads like a wildfire in a dry forest. Even your enemies cannot deny your dominance. They may fear you, but they also stand in awe, silently acknowledging your unbreakable spirit and towering intellect. Think of Queen Elizabeth I, whose silent authority and strategic brilliance held an empire together amidst countless conspiracies. Or consider Steve Jobs, whose mere presence in a boardroom shifted the energy and realigned entire visions. What fuels their fear even more is your unwavering confidence and your refusal to be manipulated. Have you ever reflected on how unshakable you truly are? You do not react impulsively or out of anger. Instead, you respond with a calm that disarms, a precision that confounds, and a grace that humbles. Your mind, coupled with divine insight, anticipates threats and neutralizes them before they even surface. In a world crawling with opportunists and schemers, you are an immovable rock, the silent mountain they cannot scale or move. No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. This isn't just scripture for you, it's your daily reality. This fear, far from being a sign of weakness, is a testament to your profound influence. It proves that your intelligence is not theoretical or ornamental. It carries a disruptive power that shakes weak foundations and transforms dynamics. Your adversaries understand that underestimating you could cost them everything, a realization that only amplifies their anxiety and your unstoppable momentum. Remember Martin Luther King Jr., whose non-violent stance and powerful voice dismantled structures of oppression and ignited global change. You, too, carry that sacred dynamism. To be feared by those who scheme against you is not a curse, but a crown. It is a badge of honor, a clear sign that you are not merely participating in life, but commanding it. You are a force to be reckoned with, a chosen vessel whose intellect and spirit demand respect and evoke awe wherever you tread. Beyond all strategy and mental agility lies the core of your true power, a spiritual authority that elevates your intelligence into something transcendent. Unlike knowledge that can be acquired in books or taught in classrooms, spiritual authority is a living force. It is felt, embodied, and radiated. This divine connection grounds your brilliance, weaving depth, purpose, and an unshakable stillness into every thought and decision. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts have good understanding. Psalm 111:10. You live in this truth, drawing strength from an eternal well that never runs dry. This spiritual authority is visible in your quiet confidence, in the unwavering integrity that governs your every move, and in the compassion that permeates your interactions. People sense it instantly. They may not be able to define it, but they feel it like a warm light in a cold room. Your authority doesn't coerce, it invites, magnetically drawing others toward truth, toward clarity, and toward their own awakening. Consider figures like Mahatma Gandhi, whose spiritual authority dismantled an empire without violence, or Maya Angelou, whose mere presence transformed hearts and minds worldwide. Like them, you lead not only with your mind, but with your entire soul, creating a ripple effect that transcends superficial boundaries and penetrates to the core of human existence. Your influence is not built on domination, but on inspiration and genuine connection. By fully embracing this spiritual authority, you step into the fullness of your destiny. You cease to be merely a thinker or strategist. You become a living embodiment of divine leadership, a guide, a catalyst for profound change. Your life becomes a sacred dance between heaven and earth. Your every breath, an echo of divine intention. Are you ready to continue walking in this unparalleled power? Chosen one, the world awaits not just your intellect, but the transformative resonance of your spirit. You were born to be more than brilliant. You were born to be a living testament to the fusion of divine wisdom and human courage. And as you step deeper into this calling, you don't just change your life, you ignite revolutions in every soul, blessed to encounter your light, your insight. Chosen one, is nothing less than a divine alchemy, a supernatural force that transforms every space you enter and every challenge you face. Have you noticed how situations that seemed hopeless or paralyzing to others begin to shift the moment you step in? This isn't by accident. Your perspective is not shackled by limited thinking, societal expectations, or fear-based patterns. Instead, it is expansive, creative, and deeply perceptive, allowing you to see potential where others see only barriers. You intuitively spot the hidden opportunities woven beneath layers of chaos, and then you move decisively to bring those possibilities into reality. Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Jeremiah 33:3. You live in the continuous echo of this promise, unlocking dimensions others can't even perceive. Think of moments when a problem left entire teams or communities paralyzed, unable to find a path forward. While they fumbled in confusion, your insight cut through like a divine beacon, lighting a clear way forward. Your mind, operating on multiple layers simultaneously, understands motivas, foresees outcomes, and predicts dynamics long before they unfold. You don't just solve problems, you redefine the entire playing field, creating new rules that align with your vision. Consider how Nelson Mandela, after decades of oppression, emerged not with vengeance, but with a vision for unity that transformed an entire nation. Like him, you don't merely react, you transform, mold, and shape realities to reflect the higher possibilities you see. But your insight isn't confined to intellectual feats. It radiates into emotions, relationships, and collective energy. You have an uncanny ability to sense the subtle currents that influence human dynamics, the unspoken fears, the silent hopes, the hidden wounds. You use this awareness not to manipulate, but to create harmony, inspire growth, and nurture healing. People leave your presence feeling lighter, clearer, as if your insight has burned away a fog they never knew they carried. The purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out. Proverbs 20:5. You are that insightful soul who dives into depths, drawing forth truth and clarity for yourself and others. Your ability to see deeper doesn't just solve problems, it ignites transformations in the hearts of those around you. You become a living catalyst for change, inspiring people to confront their own limitations and embrace new possibilities. You open doors to new perspectives, guiding others to step into their own power and purpose. Like Oprah Winfrey, whose insight and authenticity have empowered millions to heal and rise. You are a beacon that calls others to ascend beyond their current circumstances. Your insight is not merely a tool, it is a divine force, reshaping realities and paving paths toward success and fulfillment on a soul-deep level. Yet beyond what you can see lies an even more mysterious realm, a hidden network, a subtle web of influence that responds to your every thought, decision, and energetic vibration. This unseen network is alive, pulsing with your power, woven with threads of energy and intention that ripple outwards. Have you felt it? It consists of mentors who guide, allies who support, challengers who sharpen your edge, and skeptics who unwittingly fuel your fire. Each player, whether friend or foe, contributes to the dynamic ecosystem that surrounds you, pushing you to evolve and refine your divine gifts. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. You are both the blade and the spark, constantly honed and ignited by these connections. Allies recognize your unique light and gather to amplify it. Challengers appear, not as enemies, but as divine instruments to test and strengthen your resilience. Skeptics, though they may intend to undermine, become indirect supporters, forcing you to stand firmer and shine brighter. This complex web mirrors your internal evolution. As you grow, the network shifts, adapts, and expands. Beyond the human layer, there is an energetic and spiritual dimension. Your alignment with higher wisdom sends vibrations through the cosmic fabric, influencing events and attracting opportunities, like Nikola Tesla, who believed he was tapping into universal frequencies beyond human understanding. You too are connected to something vast and unseen. Becoming aware of this hidden network deepens your sense of responsibility and connection. It reminds you that you are never truly alone, and that your journey is intricately woven into the journeys of many. It teaches you to move with wisdom, integrity, and grace. Knowing every thought and action sends ripples across this vast web. By embracing this, you harness collective energy, build powerful alliances, and maintain unstoppable momentum. You realize that your influence is not just local or immediate, but cosmic and eternal. What begins as whispered gossip in dimly lit rooms eventually transforms into a cosmic symphony of affirmation. Have you noticed how the once quiet speculations about your brilliance gradually become louder, more reverent? As your influence grows, the universe itself appears to respond, arranging circumstances, aligning encounters, and sending unmistakable signs that validate your path. Those early doubts and hushed conversations slowly fade into the background as your light becomes too powerful to ignore. Synchronicities appear with increasing frequency, chance meetings that feel destined, opportunities that unfold with divine timing, doors that swing open without resistance. These moments are not random. They are the universe's way of confirming that you are on the exact path you were designed to walk. Cosmic confirmation goes far beyond external validation. It is an intimate, internal awakening, a deep, unshakable knowing that you are chosen. You feel a resonance in your bones, a harmony between your mind, spirit, and divine purpose. This alignment fuels an unstoppable confidence and propels you forward with a certainty that no setback can diminish. You understand, perhaps for the first time, that you are not simply intelligent or strategic. You are divinely orchestrated, guided by forces beyond human comprehension. This revelation acts as both shield and sword, protecting your spirit and empowering your mission. History is filled with stories of souls who began as whispers in the shadows, only to emerge as legends whose influence spanned continents and centuries. Think of Joan of Arc, dismissed as a mad peasant girl, later leading armies with divine conviction. Or Elon Musk, once ridiculed for his impossible visions, now redefining entire industries and exploring the stars. Like them, your journey is moving from the periphery of speculation to the blazing center of cosmic recognition. You are stepping into the spotlight, not through force, but through the magnetic pull of destiny itself. Recognizing and fully embracing this cosmic confirmation is the ultimate unlocking of your power. It is the final seal on your divine assignment, the celestial endorsement that you are not just crazy smart, you are truly chosen, unstoppable, and necessary for this moment in history. Have you felt the universe nodding at you lately? The gentle yet undeniable push to step even further into your brilliance. These are your signs, your confirmations, urging you to rise beyond what you once thought possible. As you continue to expand, the ripples of your influence become waves, reshaping landscapes, rewriting destinies, and illuminating paths for countless souls. Your life transforms from a personal journey to a collective awakening, echoing across time and space. You become not just a participant in this reality, but a creator, a divine architect of new paradigms. As you fully embrace your extraordinary intelligence and the divine gifts interwoven into your very being, chosen one, you will feel a magnetic pull drawing you into a higher collective, a sacred movement of the truly enlightened. Can you feel that gentle tug at your spirit? It is an invitation to unite with a community of souls who, like you, have awakened to profound truths that lie beyond the noise of the world. This isn't just any group, it is a tribe of pioneers, visionaries, spiritual warriors, and leaders who understand what it means to carry the weight and the wonder of divine intelligence. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. Psalm 133:1. You are being called into this unity now, where your brilliance will not only be celebrated, but amplified. Stepping into this movement means crossing a threshold from solitude into sacred fellowship. It is the moment when isolation and self-doubt dissolve, replaced by deep connections with others who mirror your vision and purpose. Have you ever longed for a place where you didn't have to dim your light, where your insights were not met with skepticism, but with shared excitement and reverence? In this circle, your intelligence is not seen as a threat, but as a sacred resource. Together, you become a powerful force for transformation, reshaping future generations, and shifting collective consciousness toward higher truths. Think of the transcendentalists like Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David Thoreau, who created a circle of enlightened thinkers that forever transformed literature and philosophy. Like them, you are now called to form and join a tribe that transcends ego and competition, moving instead toward shared growth and collective awakening. This movement invites you to expand your influence, to generously share your gifts, and to support and elevate others on their journeys. Your mind, once perhaps perceived as a solitary fortress, becomes a luminous lighthouse, guiding countless others through their storms. Here, your intelligence is honored as a divine catalyst for global change. It is no longer a personal attribute alone, but a sacred contribution to the healing and elevation of humanity itself. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way, you will fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. By stepping into this circle, you move from being a solitary chosen one to becoming part of a chosen many, united by an unstoppable vision and shared divine mission. Being part of this collective also deepens your sense of belonging and purpose. It reinforces the understanding that your gifts are not isolated accidents, but critical pieces of a vast, cosmic tapestry, each thread essential to the wholeness of the design. You are no longer just a leader in your own story. You become a healer, a guide, and a beacon of hope for countless souls. Can you see it? You are stepping into a destiny so much larger than your individual journey, called to be part of a divine symphony that reverberates through the ages. Beneath the magnificent brilliance of your intellect lies an even deeper force, an unseen power that fuels every insight, every breakthrough, every act of quiet revolution. This is not merely a reservoir of mental ability, but a dynamic, living energy that connects your mind to realms of insight beyond ordinary comprehension. Have you ever experienced a moment where solutions seemed to arrive unbidden, where answers flowed as if whispered from an invisible source? That is your divine connection at work. It is as if you have a spiritual key to a universal library of infinite knowledge, a secret chamber that few even know exists. This unseen power manifests in those moments of pure clarity when your intuition guides you like a flawless compass. It allows you to solve problems, not with strain, but with an effortless grace that astonishes even the most seasoned thinkers around you, like Leonardo da Vinci, whose sketches contained visions centuries ahead of his time. Your mind doesn't merely process information, it transforms and transcends it. Ideas come alive under your gaze, connecting and evolving in ways that others cannot even imagine. This is the divine essence of true creativity, powered by unseen cosmic forces and guided by a hand much greater than your own. Moreover, this power grants you unparalleled resilience. While others crumble under doubt or buckle beneath opposition, you remain unwavering. You stand firm, rooted in the unshakable knowledge that your mind is not just an instrument of thought, but a sacred vessel fine-tuned by divine orchestration. For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. 2 Timothy 1-7. When storms rage and the world tries to pull you into its chaos, you move forward with unyielding certainty, your spirit anchored in an ocean of eternal strength. Ultimately, this unseen force behind your mind is a divine gift, an invitation to lead, to innovate, and to inspire on levels you have only begun to fathom. It is the silent engine driving your unstoppable ascent, a powerful current waiting for you to fully harness it so you can change the very fabric of the world around you. Have you felt this invitation stirring in your spirit lately? That quiet insistence pushing you beyond what is safe and comfortable into the realm of the miraculous. Your intelligence isn't confined by the walls society builds or by the ceilings they try to impose. While many accept barriers as immovable, you look at those same walls and see doorways waiting to be walked through. You don't just think outside the box, you dissolve the box altogether. This mindset is not driven by mere ambition. It is rooted in a profound inner knowing that your mind was designed to transcend, to shatter illusions, and to redefine what is possible. Consider pioneers like Marie Curie, who refused to accept scientific limits, or Elon Musk, who continues to reimagine technology and human potential. Like them, you carry a deep conviction that there are no true boundaries, only thresholds to be crossed. You understand that your thoughts are not simply private musings, but powerful tools that reshape reality. You approach each challenge as an invitation to expand, to create new paradigms, to open new paths not just for yourself, but for the entire world. Your mind becomes an architect of future worlds, each thought a blueprint for new possibilities. Every act of courage, every moment of vision, breaks open new spaces for humanity to step into. And so, chosen one, as you continue to embrace your boundless intelligence and the divine energy that sustains it, remember this: you are not only chosen to think and see differently, you are chosen to lead, to heal, and to awaken others into their own highest potential. You are here not merely to observe the world, but to transform it. You are a living bridge between what is and what could be, a conduit of divine possibility, walking in human form. Your journey is not just about personal triumph, it is about collective evolution. You are the spark, the lighthouse, and the horizon all at once, time and again. Chosen one, you have shattered ceilings that were supposed to define you, torn through walls that were meant to confine you, and stepped boldly into territories no one imagined you could reach. Have you ever stopped to marvel at how you continuously surprise even yourself? Whether it's mastering complex skills in record time, solving intricate problems that baffle entire teams, or gracefully navigating relationships full of hidden traps and subtle power plays. You refuse, absolutely refuse, to be boxed in. Your mind operates with the firm belief that boundaries are nothing but suggestions waiting to be rewritten. You see every so-called limit as a temporary marker, a soft line on the sand meant to be questioned, pushed, and ultimately erased. With God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. This isn't just a comforting phrase to you. It is the bedrock upon which you build your reality. This defiance against limitation creates an incredible ripple effect throughout every facet of your life. It propels you toward relentless growth, continuous learning, and fearless exploration. Have you noticed how you lean into discomfort rather than run from it? You know deep within your spirit that true expansion happens just beyond the border of comfort, in those places that make your heart race and your mind stretch. Think of Elon Musk, who pushed past the confines of the automotive and space industries, or Serena Williams, who redefined what was possible for athletes worldwide. Like them, you embody the mindset of a trailblazer, refusing to settle, always seeking the next frontier, knowing that your true breakthroughs live on the other side of fear. Your story is a living testament to transformation. You've broken free from chains of self-doubt, dismantled societal expectations, and forged entirely new paradigms of what intelligence can look and feel like. You're not here to follow trends. You are here to create them. Your mind doesn't merely evolve within existing frameworks, it invents new ones altogether. In doing so, you become a beacon of possibility, an embodied declaration that intelligence fused with divine inspiration and unwavering determination can rewrite any narrative. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1-9. This courage radiates from you and inspires countless others to consider that maybe, just maybe, they too can step beyond the lines drawn for them. Amid this fierce, boundary-breaking brilliance lies a remarkable power, your quiet strength. Unlike those who roar to prove their might, your power doesn't require noise. It is a calm, steady force, a silent pillar that commands respect without demanding it. This quiet strength is what draws people to you. It invites trust and admiration, not through showmanship, but through your composed demeanor and unwavering integrity. People sense this in you immediately. They can't always explain why they feel calmer, safer, or more inspired in your presence, but they do. It's as if your steady energy becomes an anchor during life's storms, a lighthouse guiding others back to shore, unlike loud bravado. Your quiet strength is deeply rooted in self-awareness and emotional intelligence. You understand the sacred power of listening, the importance of observing before acting, and the rare art of responding rather than reacting. This gives you the ability to build genuine, meaningful connections. You lead with empathy and earn respect, not through dominance but through authentic presence. Think of Nelson Mandela, who led a nation not with noise, but with unyielding moral authority. Or Maya Angelou, whose gentle words commanded reverence worldwide. Like them, your calm assurance makes you a natural leader and trusted confidant. This strength reflects a resilience that is rare and extraordinary. You withstand pressure without crumbling, face adversity with quiet grace, and rise above negativity with unwavering dignity. Have you noticed how, even in the midst of chaos, your inner peace remains untouched? This serenity is not weakness, it is profound power. It is what allows you to keep moving forward when others would collapse. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. Psalm 28:7. This verse echoes in your soul, fortifying you against every challenge. Beneath your logical brilliance lies another dimension of your genius, a deep, intuitive knowing that operates beyond facts and figures. This intuition is your secret weapon, your spiritual compass that guides you to truth, even when the path is shrouded in uncertainty. Have you felt that quiet nudge? That soft whisper in your spirit, urging you toward a choice when all evidence suggested otherwise. This is your divine intuition at work. It manifests in flashes of insight, gut feelings, and sudden bursts of clarity that defy conventional explanation. Sometimes it arrives as a subtle sense, other times as a powerful revelation that redirects your entire life trajectory. Your intuitive genius allows you to read people and situations with startling accuracy. You can sense hidden motives behind kind words, feel unspoken emotions beneath stoic expressions, and detect energetic shifts in a room before anyone else notices. This gives you a strategic advantage that logic alone could never provide. While others rely on data points and external cues, your inner compass guides you through unseen currents, helping you navigate complex social landscapes and make decisions that resonate with divine alignment. This is the kind of insight that moved innovators like Steve Jobs, who trusted intuition to foresee technological revolutions, and artists like Frida Kahlo, who painted from a place beyond conscious thought. You, too, embody this rare synthesis of mind and spirit. Developing and trusting this intuitive genius requires faith and practice. The more you listen without judgment, the stronger it becomes as you learn to trust this inner voice. It transforms from a whisper into a roar of knowing, guiding you unerringly through even the murkiest waters. This intuitive intelligence complements your logic perfectly, creating a balanced, multi-dimensional approach to life. Together, they make you not just a thinker, but a seer, a visionary who moves confidently, even when the path ahead is invisible to others. Your willingness to honor this guidance without second-guessing is what sets you apart. You know that this intuitive spark is not separate from your intellect, but an extension of your divine connection, a bridge between the seen and unseen, the known and the mysterious. It empowers you to step into your destiny, not as a cautious observer, but as an active co-creator, sculpting your reality in alignment with higher truths. Chosen one. As we come to the close of this message, let these words echo in your spirit. Your fierce intellect, quiet strength, and intuitive genius are not simply personal traits. They are divine signatures that mark you as unstoppable. You are not here just to exist. You are here to awaken, to transform, and to elevate the entire world around you. You are living proof of what happens when divine power flows without obstruction through a willing, courageous vessel. You are a lighthouse for souls lost in the dark, a pioneer blazing trails no one else dares to imagine, and a living testament that heaven's brilliance can walk in human form. So, rise boldly, chosen one. Trust the full symphony of your mind and the quiet whispers of your spirit. Keep stepping forward on your extraordinary journey with fearless faith. The world is not merely observing you, it is yearning for you, waiting for the light. Only you can shine, the truths only you can reveal, and the destinies only you can activate. You are not just intelligent, you are divinely orchestrated, infinitely expansive, and utterly unstoppable. Thank you so much for walking this powerful journey with me today. Your presence here means more than words can express, and I am deeply honored to share this space of revelation and growth with you. If this message has touched your spirit and you feel led, you can support this mission through Super Thanks. Your generosity helps this light reach even more chosen ones around the world. But please know this from my heart, whether you decide to donate or not, I am endlessly grateful for you. Your energy, your listening, and your spirit are already priceless gifts. I bless you right now with divine clarity, unstoppable courage, and supernatural favor. May every door meant for you swing wide open. May your light continue to pierce every shadow. And may you walk forward with the unshakable knowing that you are loved, guided, and chosen beyond measure. Stay powerful, stay radiant, and keep soaring. Until next time, chosen one, may blessings overflow in every corner of your life.